What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the other side of the firewall, where we discuss the latest and greatest of cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who've made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
And LeVon Maynard.
Welcome to the show.
There it is. So we got another action-packed show. If you tune in yesterday or just in the past, we discuss what's left of the dark side ramifications, at least the way we believe them to be. It's a pretty interesting story, just the scope and scale and how they built their cartel is what they're calling it. But today is a little bit different. Today we're shifting gears. Things are going back to almost normal, at least for the time being. So I'll leave it to you, LeVon.
Roger that. So today I got a story for you guys from the hackernews.com. I'm already scared of the website, but I think this is reliable. I think I could trust it. But so basically, the article is a simple one-click compromise password reset feature is coming to Chrome browser. And this is from Ravi Lakshmanan. I think I messed that up, but credit where credit's due. And basically, like the title says, they have a new, Google's coming out with this new feature for the Chrome browser. Basically, the way it works is that if you have your password saved in the application or in the browser, if it identifies that your password has been compromised on the interwebs, they will allow you or give you like a notification that your password's been compromised and give you a quick one-click option to change your password. And there's certain websites that this will allow you to actually just automatically change your password on that website. It actually will connect to the website and just change it for you. And then, I'm sure like it shows you what your password is, or just probably saves it to the browser most likely. And you can probably look at it later if you decided to, but it just automatically change your password. And Google's trying to work with more and more websites and trying to make it more of a standardized thing that anybody can use, any website can use. But it's pretty cool because, I mean, it just allows you to manage your passwords. And it's good that they let you know that your password's been compromised so that you don't have to be, concerned that, maybe somebody gets access to your account, or if there's like people, malicious users out there can potentially use like a known password that's in somebody's account, just kind of spam it across the web. And maybe, connect to if they see that your account's been compromised somewhere, has been like identified in like a dark web somewhere, they may just like try to ping your resources and try to get access to your stuff. But this is a pretty cool feature from Google. The article actually goes on to talk about a little bit, a few other options or a few other items that they actually put together. I guess some privacy changes for Android 12. One thing in here that they have done is, so for Android 12, which I think is coming out in the near future, but this was announced at one of their Google I/O developer event. But they have something that's going to be, it's pretty much a private compute core, which is like an open source component which sandboxes your machine learning features like live captions, now playing, smart reply, isolates sensitive information from being sent and processed in the cloud. So everything's pretty much done from your computer, from your phone, instead of having it, if you say like, hey Google, what's this like, or what's going on here, or schedule an appointment for this, that. You don't have to go to the cloud. It all happens right on your device. You don't have to worry about it, send your data out to the world, or going to some, Google servers where you may or may not know how secure it is. And they may be like monitoring your conversations or what have you. But it's a kind of interesting feature. And then taking a leaf out of iOS, Google's has added a new approximate location permission in Android. So allows users to limit the apps from seeing their precise whereabouts. So you don't have to worry about you don't have to be as concerned about apps knowing your precise location. It may just give you like a generalized, like maybe you're in like this state, or maybe you're in this country. It'll kind of prevent them from having the precise information. As well as there's a feature that's also inspired from iOS that it gives you like I guess it can display a toast message when apps attempt to access content from your device's clipboard. So sometimes people want to copy maybe they copy a password, maybe they copy like, I don't know, a credit card number on their clipboard and they want to paste it into another website, and actually let you know right away that, hey, this app is trying to get content from your clipboard that you just paste in this other website. So it kind of give you a heads up, make sure that you're aware that information is being captured from an application. And then the final thing they mentioned on here is that they also coming is a indicator for microphone and cameras, so that you can actually identify. I think it's, let me make sure I understand this right, but it disables some system-wide access to cameras and mic, and quick delete setting in the search to purge the last 15 minutes of search history from a single tap from the Google's account menu. So yeah, it just it looks like it's basically kind of notifying you what's been using your microphone and camera. It kind of gives you some quick delete options, but it seems like Google's trying to put their best foot forward to make sure your privacy is secured, as well as your password, make sure your password information doesn't get compromised, and that it's easy enough for you to change your information quick. But what about you, Ryan? Did you have some thoughts about this? This was Google trying to outdo your iOS cult-like devices?
One
I hear
of us.
I hear a lot of copying going on. That's all I hear.
Yeah,
I was just saying.
True, yeah.
No, I think it's good. There should be parity when it comes to security, right? Well, I'm sure the companies don't want that. They were like, no, come to us because we're the most secure device. But it's good for the customer. So it's all good stuff. I definitely can't complain. I don't know if the iOS version of this lets you do it in one click. The password change. I think I did it once. I don't think it was one click. I think I actually had like, hey, I'd opt in, then change it, and then I think it put it in my KeyPass or iChain or whatever they call it. iKey. I don't know, something with an I. But so I believe it to be similar, but Google might be a little bit quicker in this regard. But again, I gotta play around with it. Luckily, I didn't have that many compromised passwords. But just the ability to change it that quick. Like the only thing that I'm not sure of is, let's say, one of my passwords gets compromised to, I don't know, my bank or utility company. I do one click, I change it. They're a company who's already opted in for this to happen, but it doesn't change on my wife's side. So I would have to either know the password I changed it to, or I guess I'll dig into the password file to find the actual clear text to be able to give it to her. Like, no, this is what our password is now. So I can see that being a little inconvenient, but so is MFA. So it is what it is at this point. It's hard to be secure, right? If it was easy, then we wouldn't have to worry about it. So it is what it is. But again, like location tracking, I'm surprised that I haven't had an Android device since the Note 3. So that was years ago, right? I'm surprised that it didn't already warn you when apps are using your microphone or your camera, because with Apple it makes you opt in. It's like this thermometer app wants to use your camera, and you'd be like, why?
Right.
It doesn't make sense. Like, so I wasn't tracking that Android wasn't doing the same thing.
So Android will, but as is usually the case, people will just go right by it, right? Like when you download an app, it'll be like, hey, it needs access to this, that, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. You're just like, nah. I just want to play Angry Birds. Go ahead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
just go ahead and install.
No, yeah, you just go through all that, right? So,
right.
Yeah.
And it's always the most random. They're like, yeah, Angry Birds must use your calendar. You're like, but why? Why does it need access to that?
Angry Birds was a dirty game, boy. They got a lot of information out of Dirty Birds, man. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
or Angry Birds.
Yeah.
It could be Dirty Birds. You meant what you meant.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, so those are the only thoughts I have. Like, I think it's good. I think it's good. Obviously, just have to figure out how it works. So what about you, Shannon?
So yeah, like this really is a good thing, right? But for me, it doesn't really benefit me because I don't save my passwords anywhere like that, right? Like I leave it to memory, but I'm gonna have to start because I'm starting to sign up and do so many more things. And for me, I'm fine just getting to the point where I'll just, okay, reset password. I'll send me the link to my email and I'll reset it if I don't remember it for whatever reason. But the ones that I need to know, right? Like I'll remember the one for my banking, you know what I mean? Like something that's important. But um, I noticed there are more and more people though that are going the route of, password wallets and will just save it in like browsers or whatever. And LeVon, you've even mentioned on the podcast, like with Edge's browser, right? You're like, hey, it's very secure, which it more than likely is. But for me, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too scared. I need to go to church. I don't know. For me, it's just it's not something I'm willing to do, to just leave it out there. And something you were mentioning, Ryan, like I don't even know if my device is going to have it in clear text. And me personally, I would hope it wouldn't, right? Like if I happen to lose track of my device for whatever reason, if I have a file on there in clear text of my passwords, I don't want that. Like even mask it to me, right? And I just hope that
right. Well, it's yeah, for Apple, it's you have to unlock it. So you click on password, because sometimes I forget what my password is, right? I'm like, I don't know what I changed it to. So you click on passwords and then it makes you use your thumb, or like my phone doesn't do the face thing because it's too old. So it might make you use your face. I don't know. But you have to unlock it with biometric, and then you can finally dig through to get to the plain text.
Now, does it have to be a biometric, or is it whatever method you use to unlock your phone? Because if I just do a PIN, like I do Face ID, right, for mine, right?
Yeah.
But if I just do a PIN, does it just need to be the PIN, which is the only thing that I have set up for that phone, right? Because if someone grabs my phone,
yeah, probably by the default, I would assume. Wait, maybe not. I don't know. Like I only use thumb. Like my everything on my phone's secured by my thumbprint.
Some type of biometric.
Yeah.
No. And that's the thing, is that I don't know, right? Because I don't have to go into that file to do that, because I try to remember everything. And like I said, it's getting to the point now where I'm like, okay, well, what was this password then, right? Like I'll go to put something in, I'm like, man, I don't even remember, So I don't know. I think I'll probably go more the route of the password wallet instead of just saving it in browsers or whatever to remember it for the next time. You know what I mean? So the convenience is good. But again, I'm the scared one, right? Like I don't put my credit card, I don't save my credit cards in nothing either. You know what I mean? Except Amazon. Amazon has it, right? So everybody can go.
Oh, you don't do the wallet? Like, man, I do that everywhere over here. No. It feels, I have to do a little bit more research. It feels more secure because you can't be skimmed via your phone. And I don't believe that there's any NFC to point of sale. I don't know what you would call
like
it.
Vulnerability or something
to my knowledge. So over here, I use it for everything. And then overseas was the first to pioneer it before I got to the States. So like I just like bink everywhere because you have to use your thumb. But in my case,
if I do the wallet, I got to save my credit card in there for it to go against, right? Yeah, I don't do that. I'm scared, man. Go to church.
I'm scared. You know what I mean? That's true. Yeah, that's the I don't know, the caveat. You do have to put your credit card in there, but it's super convenient. And I remember using that in a trip to Europe when I put my card and my Google phone and put the Google Pay, and then you turn on the NFC, and then you can just scan and pay for things. But I remember they even had they have restrooms that you got to pay money to go into the restroom.
The water closets.
Water closets. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, water closet.
So, I happen I just happened to I saw that they had a little indicator saying, oh, you can use Google Pay or Apple Pay, whatever, Samsung Pay. So I saw that sign. I just I might as well just use this feature right here, and you just scan it, and like Ryan was saying, I mean, they don't get access to your credit card. They get some sort of generic credit card number that they can use to scan, to charge the usage, and that way you don't really have to worry about, hey, maybe I don't want to give this restroom my credit card number or something, or I don't want to swipe a credit card in this this random stall just to get
I don't want to have to pay to go pee anyway, right?
Right.
I'll find an alley somewhere and be like, hey.
Oh man,
they kick you out the country.
I was gonna say the fine for that is probably way higher than the quarterly charges.
Right.
Anyway. I'll be peeing in the alley or looking like Tyrone on Chappelle's show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's crazy, not to keep going on this tangent, but the bathrooms are cleaner because of it. I think the money goes right to somebody taking care of the bathroom. Right. Because they're they're not privately owned bathrooms, I believe, but they're like people are waiting to attend to them.
Right.
So
they had one at McDonald's.
I went to McDonald's in Germany. It was like I was trying to find the bathroom, and obviously I don't speak German, but usually bathrooms are WC for water closet everywhere, even in Sicily. And I was, searching for the WC. I finally find it. I get there, and I was like, I don't have a quarter. But the lady still let me in anyway. But she was just waiting to clean the bathroom.
Oh, dang. Nice.
Yep. At the McDonald's. Yep.
At the McDonald's. That's good though. I mean, I think I agree with you though. I think the restaurants over there were. I was like in the UK, and I went to where did I go? Like France and Italy. But yeah, it's like a little trip. But yeah, the restaurants were much cleaner. I think that's like maybe that helps, like you said, pay the people that actually clean it, and then people that are going to use it, maybe like I don't know, maybe they take care of it more than people that go in there for free.
Because they had to pay. Yeah.
They had to pay. They're like, I might as well use this properly, and I don't know. they may be a little bit more refined than somebody that doesn't have any money to pay for a restaurant. I don't know.
Wouldn't you do it dirty at that point because you paid for it? It's like a rental.
Yeah,
car.
maybe you're like, maybe you're mad at that point. Like, they ain't mine. No, you pay for this. I'm paying.
No, it's the people like Shannon out there. Yeah,
I would.
I went to no, not that, but I mean. So I went to go park my car one time because all the parking is usually underground, like they have for like the malls and whatnot. I went to park down. I had to go down several levels because it was like packed that day. And I get up the car, it smells like just straight, just urine. I was like, oh, this is where people go and they ain't got no money.
Right.
They go to the fourth basement of this mall.
Yeah. Right. That's right. Only the finest of people going to the paid restaurant.
Yeah, they pay that quarter
right,
and use that water closet. I don't know how we got here, but
yeah. I know we went on a tangent. This is not really technical, but
I don't know how we got here. But I think it's like you guys said, I think it's a good thing. I think to have some parity between Android and iOS when it comes to people's security, can't go wrong, right? So I think that pretty much covers it for this episode. We talk about water closets and peeing in alleys. So if you would like to continue to listen to this madness, please hit us up on the website, www.theothersideofthefirewall.com, where you can get to our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I actually keep the Instagram and the Facebook pretty up to date, not Twitter. I use my Twitter primarily. So if you want to hear me rant about random cybersecurity stuff, hit me up personally at RyRy Security Guy. That's RYRY Security Guy. And LeVon?
Hit me up on the Twitters at LeVon Maynard.
Yes, sir. And just continue to listen through throughout the week. So this week we'll have a pretty good Ask Us SP. They're all pretty good, by the way. But I got a couple questions I get to answer. And then later on in the week we'll have our discussion about CISOs struggling to cope through this new I think they called it dystopian future that we're going through with the pandemic and just the pressure to keep everything secure. So this should be a very interesting discussion. And then on Friday, the rundown, we talk about everything but cybersecurity, just what we've been listening to and doing throughout the week. So stay tuned.